Hello my angry nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome to your daily dose of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void Edition, and it's also a ladder edition. Let me get into the game and introduce our players. Down the bottom left hand side on Orbital Shipyard you have Dipwood as our red Protoss. I almost said Terran. Why, I have no idea. And his opponent today is going to be Egg, the lovable. Everybody loves the egg in the morning. Eggs in the morning. And then, I know, bad pun. Sorry. Puns are over. He is in the top right. Technically, yeah, he's in the top right corner-ish. I don't know. But you have a PvZ. And what I've heard is this PvZ is quite interesting. We're going to find out together. And it looks like Egg went for a 16 hatch. He does not have a pool yet. There he goes. He got some pool now. And let's see what our Protoss is up to. Dipwood is chasing out a drone that most likely will come back. Yeah, he's coming back and he's trying to block the cyber core. And he kind of did. Dipwood wanted to put that cyber core like right here to where he only had this little tiny choke. And he looks like Egg was trying to block the expansion, but kind of failed at that one. But this drone isn't really trapped quite yet, but he will be if he's not careful. Egg has a gas, just got his spawning pool, and his hatchery is now up. So it's a two base right now. Warp gate is researching. I can't talk today now, can I? But Dipwood does have an expansion on the way. Let's see what he goes for. Egg looks like he's just going to go for lings right now. He has 4 of them, it looks like. No speed. Speed is on its way, but it just got started, so it's not going to be around anytime soon. It looks like Dipwood does have both of his gas on the way. Ooh, cyber core. That's bold. Air toss in Legacy, in my opinion, is very, very good. I went... Was that in Wing? Or was that in... I don't know. I played a couple 2v2s with a friend of mine. And got... he's like, hey, let's go Phoenix. I'm like, I can't multitask at all. He's like, you'll be fine. Yeah, it turned into like a 25-minute game. And we won, barely, but most of those probes were pulled off. And he's going to lose 2 units of gas. So these things basically paid for themselves. So is he going to get more than 1 kill on a drone is the question. Yes, he is. He is going to get at least 1 more kill on a probe. Ooh, it looks like there's a small attack from Dipwood. Dipwood kills a queen. He kills a queen. Mothership core does do a recall right here. Those lings do die, but those lings paid for themselves. This attack paid for itself, so they basically traded evenly so far. If we can look at the resources lost, spending, units lost, there you go. I mean, yes and no, sort of. Zerg is up on that side. He won't be here in a minute. Oh yeah. Well, they're almost about even now. Yeah, they're almost about even. So, and ZVP, that I almost said Terran. That Zerg does not want to be trading even on a Protoss. It just doesn't. No Zerg wants to trade even, ever. As you know, this game was played on the newest patch, and as you can see, these queens aren't auto-ejecting. Basically, you click on the queen and you tell it not to auto-eject. So you can basically use it as a creep queen, or you can just leave it by its hatchery and it will auto-eject for you. It's quite nice. But it looks like this Phoenix is just out and patrolling and shooting down as many overlords as humanly possible. But it looks like Egg wants to move out with a bunch of roaches, most likely to protect this third. But Dipwood has the same idea. Dipwood wants to protect his expansion, so he's going to try to lure the army back, and it should be working. Yes, it is working. That queen's dead. That queen is most likely going to die. Is he going to get all these queens? Because if he does, that's freaking amazing. Transfuse does come out, but that queen should be dead. Yep, that queen is dead. The mothership core looks like it died. So these units are pretty much sacrificial at the moment. So he's gonna hopefully try to take down that hatchery, and he does. And it looks like he wanted to move these adepts into the main, but the adepts died before they could blink. So you have two Phoenixes out now. Oh, the mothership core didn't die. It retreated. Huh. Cool. But it looks like Egg is not happy and is moving out with a bunch of roaches. What does Dipwood have to really defend this? Not a whole lot. He has a Century, an Adept, a Zealot, and a Stalker and a mothership core. But he looks like he is going to get a carrier out. But I just do not see this third surviving very quickly. Basically, with the carrier, you right-click to auto-build interceptors, and then if you, on me, you click. I think that's an R button. That's an R button. You hit R, and it basically what it calls suicides every single interceptor that carrier has in a given area. So if you have a pack of carriers and you want to basically fly over here and leave these carriers in dead space, fly into a main, suicide about 3 or 4 of your carrier interceptors, and you will wipe this base out completely because they stay around forever. How many are these Phoenixes up to? That one has 11, that one has 4, but that one needs to get the world out of Dodge. So there you go. But it looks like they've kind of traded even so far for the most part. Ooh, you have Ravengers. Ravengers are very good at taking down pretty much anything. They can't hit air with their bio attack. So as long as you can land those bio attacks, you're pretty much set. And you got a couple roaches mixed in and a couple of hydras mixed in, it looks like. Will Dipwood be able to survive this little round? See how much carriers kind of bunch up? So Ravengers are very, very good. They do take out one of their own. Ravengers do friendly splash damage with their bio attack. if you somehow did not know that. See, this is what I was talking about. He suicide. It looks like maybe all of them or one or two of them, and that's those carriers' interceptors. They're gonna see how they're blinking. They're gonna die eventually, so they're gonna die and explode just like that. And basically, all you have to do is rebuild them. If you have the income, like Dipwood does, he's on technically 2.5 bases worth of mining at the moment. So he can rebuild interceptors all day, as long as he has income. But you have a bunch of Ravagers, a couple of Roaches, and a couple of Hydras for Egg. He needs to get probably more Roaches and more Hydras probably, because Dipwood doesn't really have an army, a ground army at least. He has a, mostly it's a carrier-based army at the moment. But carriers are very, very powerful, as you can see. Basically, it just took out that whole entire army. Did suicide quite a few of them, but as long as you have money, you can just rebuild them. It looks like one carrier suicide. No. It looks like two of them suicided their payload. Both of them did. So they're in the rebuilding phase. That one only has 15 HP, no shields. But yeah, that's a thing. But that carrier goes down. That carrier will, if it doesn't. You see that little move, that little symbol? That's how carriers suicide their interceptors. It looks like Egg does have a oh, what's it called? If I can find it, I can show you. Where? Ah, there it is. A spire. That's what I was trying to think of. He has a spire, so he has corruptors. You just have to watch out for Storm if you're getting corruptors to defeat a air toss army or toss air army, because corruptors bunch up like there is no tomorrow. It looks like the Egg, maybe not. Egg is not going to get a free probe kill, so that's a thing. Got two more carriers with full interceptors. Oh, you've got Storm from Dipwood. Dipwood has quite a bit of Storm. And another Mothership Core. And is taking out his back rocks. And the High Templar are like, hey, I can help by just looking. And they can't do anything. They're extending their hands like, hey, we can help. But one of the original Phoenixes is still alive somehow. That Roach does die without any casualties on the Protoss side. Good lord, man. How many Stargates do you need? He has 3 Stargates. And he also does have Storm, so that's always a thing. Going up to a 4th base, but as you can see, Egg has been quite busy and gone up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. So yeah, that's no small feat. A lot of Hydras. You just gotta be careful with Hydras. They melt when exposed to Storm. They're like Marines. There comes one Storm. I think it whiffed, but there's another one. Kills a Roach. But the Storms look like they're landing, but not really. You need to get those. Ooh, ouch. Those Corruptors are down to half health now. They're all in the red. So one more storm should clean most of them up. There you go. There's most of the storms you have, but it looks like these High Templar are trying to turn themselves into Archons, but they're not going to last. So there we go. Egg has a lot of drones in production, and like maybe 2 corruptors, but look at all those drones. Holy crap. Where are they going? They're going all to the I want to say like 5th base, because this one's fully saturated. This one's going to be fully saturated here in a couple minutes, most likely. But these zealots do have charge now, so it's basically 4 carriers, a couple High Templar, and a Mothership Core versus all this. And to tell you the truth, Dipwood's army is really small, but with enough storm, you can kill this army 3 times over with just storm. It does get that pesky little probe that's been roaming around. But what Egg is doing, Egg is just trying to find hidden expansions, sort of, kind of, ish. I will say Egg's creep spread is not bad at all. But here comes an engagement, and it looks like 2 more carriers do join the fight. It looks like Dipwood does have storm, quite a bit of it too. So he needs to take out these corruptors really, really badly. And those 2 storms are very, very good and drives back Egg completely. He is fully on the retreat. Will Dipwood... Dipwood does not want to engage at the moment. As I was saying beforehand, Egg's creep spread is top-notch. I mean, it's already over at... It's knocking on Dipwood's main. I mean, that's impressive, because this map is not small. It's not for a 2-player map. This map kind of reminds me of a 4-player map back in the day, where it had these 2 like weird expansions on either side. It looks like Dipwood does have a observer. There he is. But it looks like Dipwood wants to take down this very undefended 4th, probably. But a bunch of roaches do try to intercept. But storm does come out on these roaches. And, ooh, wow. The, what is that ability called? Mass recall. There you go. Mass recall is used on that whole entire army, and it kind of just retreats. Ooh, DTs are out. 2 zealots are trying to take on an army of drones. Like, literally a whole army of drones. How many drones are there? There are almost 2 full pages of drones there. DTs are out. Will the DTs be able to take down this hatchery? I don't think Zerg Zerg does have an overseer. It'll be very, very, very close. Uh-oh. Ooh, no. 49 HP. A whole 49 HP. And that thing would have gone down. And it looks like Egg is double expanding, and it's extremely close to Dipwood's base. He decided not to take any other bases but the 2 on the left side. Egg is like, I'm not going to worry about this DT, I'm just going to build another Hydra Den. So the DT most likely will be taken down by those broodlings, and they do. So it's kind of a Mexican standoff right now. You have Dipwood taking 1, 2, 3, 4, his 5th base, and Egg is taking his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8th base, sorry, 8th base. Don't ever do math on air. This 8th is not going to last very long, I don't think. Egg would be very smart to just cancel it. There you go. He cancels it, and these 4 zealots are like, I'm gonna take down these gas geysers. These abstractors. And it looks like Dipwood is kind of out for blood, and goes right... Uh-oh. All those infestors are caught out. Are they gonna all die? Yes, they all do die. Wow, that was a nice pickup for Dipwood. Dipwood picked up like what, 4 or 5 infestors that had quite a bit of energy. Uh-oh, here come the corruptors, and the corruptors are actually spread out quite nicely to where they can't be stormed. They can't be stormed altogether. But they are losing numbers. But this huge concave around these guys is extremely nice. The Archon's up to freaking 7, going to be on 8 kills. Yep, 8 kills. But these Hydras and these Zealots and Hydras could stand, maybe not. Well, yeah, they do a little bit more damage than they should. But Egg decides to leave a whole Zealot in the base. But DTs are still harassing these bases on the top left. But these Zealots decide to come home. What type of army does Dipwood have at the moment? 2 carriers, 1 Void Ray, and a lot of Archons. He's most likely decided just to turn... transition into a ground army instead of an air army. He probably should keep some storms around, just in case, but he does have a... he has a Templar Archives. There's his Dark Shrine. There you go. It looks like Egg is out for revenge. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th or 6th base is kind of dead. This one may be dead. It looks like it will be. But Dipwood's like, okay, you want to harass me? I'll harass you. So he goes right over to the 2 main production areas of Egg and decides, hey, I'm going to kill both of them while you kill my barely mining 5th. 4 cannons are in production. 1 is still alive. And there's a bunch of Zealots sitting here, so all these roaches are kind of like, ooh, Zealots, let's kill them before we kill anything else. Here comes a major engagement. Now let me zoom out real quickly. You've got, it's basically a fight down the ramp. But as soon as these Corruptors are taken out, it's pretty much kind of game over because these Archons can pretty much melt roaches. Are they upgraded at all? They do have 3 attack. The Carrier and Void Ray. The Void Ray has, it looks like 2 attack, but the Carriers are not upgraded at all. But they do move to Egg's like 6th or 5th, one of the 2. But as you can see, these carriers are suiciding their interceptors, trying to kill anything and everything down there. But they don't work. Here comes a lot of DTs and a lot of Zealots. There is no Overseer for the Zerg, and it doesn't look like they have a Spore anywhere near. So those like 4 queens do fall. Should be going after the drones, but they don't. And that roach does escape with his life. But his Eggs like 5th or 6th or 7th goes down. It was technically his 4th. So he has that hatchery, and that hatchery at the moment. So Egg looks like he's kind of falling apart, sort of-ish, kind of. But what Dipwood needs to do is focus on taking out some of this creep. It is touching his natural. So, yeah. What type of army do you have? What type of army do you have, my friend? Dipwood is being smart, and he is long distance mining from what used to be his like 5th. But carriers, 2 voids, a DT, 2 archons, and a couple of zealots is basically what Dipwood has at the moment, and it all really is right now is a couple queens and a single corruptor for Egg, and Egg GG's, because he just didn't have anything left. He only had 3 hatches that were up and running. This base was killed, that base was killed, that base was killed, that base was killed a long time ago. There's a Hydra sitting up here for no reason, and Egg's spawning pool was about to die. So, yeah, that's the thing. Egg just didn't have the income nor the army to deal with this. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want more daily StarCraft, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next game. Bye.